So one of the biggest clubs in France, Olympique Lyon, have been relegated into the second division in that country.
Hold on a minute, player.
Yeah, so since I recorded this video, Olympique Lyon have actually been reinstated back to Ligue 1. But completely ignore that. We're in a fantasy world where they have been relegated and we have to rebuild them. Okay, PSA over, thank you. This is after the club has had some woeful financial problems, having to sell some of their young talents as well. So in this video, we're going to have 5 years to rebuild them, get back into the top division and beat PSG to the Ligue 1 title. Can it be done? I guess we're going to find out. Right, so we are back with another rebuild. Finally, after so long. Don't actually know when the last one was. But we have got Lyon here today. And as we know, hopefully as we know, they have recently been relegated to Ligue 2 or 2 for financial reasons. But they are actually, if we have a look, still in the Europa League, as it says yeah, continental competition, Europa League. So they are still in the Europa League. Finances actually don't look too bad on the game. Not sure what it's like there. They ain't that bad either. Lyon, obviously a very historic club in France, as you can see by the titles there. I think they last won it, was it 2008? Yeah, 2008. Obviously, as you can see, in the early 2000s, they won a lot of trophies. They won every single one they've got in a row, but they haven't really won a lot lately. And obviously, with the relegation, they need a massive rebuild. So at the minute, I'm unsure what to do with the squad because no one wants to leave just yet on this updated database. No one wants to leave just yet. There is some young players who we might keep as well, but obviously we've lost Cherky and we've lost some other players as well. Can I actually see? Lacazette has gone as well. Doesn't actually say Cherky on that, but yeah, we have lost some players. But I think for the first season, obviously we've got a Europa League as well, but we should easily go back up into the top division. I think we're just going to simulate through and just see where we finish and how well we do. At the minute, we are just going to play a 4-3-3, I think. Nothing too extravagant. Obviously, it's focusing play down the wings. Not going to put work into ball into box off. It's high tempo, short passing, counter press, counter, and we'll just leave this blank. And then obviously pressing very much often and high line. Let's see how we get on. I think I might come back at the end of the transfer window, see if anyone wants to leave. If they do, I will sell them. And because I can't really buy anyone at the minute because there's no money. But yeah, so let's either skip forward to the end of the transfer window or to the end of the season. Right, so we are back at the end of the season, and as expected, we have gone up champions of the league. We only lost one time with 95 points. We lost away to 6th place, which is Ajaccio. We drew 2 times as well. Ajaccio again, we actually didn't beat them, and Montpellier as well at home. But yeah, 92 points. We got knocked out of the round of 16 in the Europa League by Sporting Lisbon. 6-5 on aggregate overall. And actually Fenerbahce went on to win that. And then we managed to get to the French Cup final as well, but obviously met by PSG and got an absolute hammering. When looking at goals, our highest top goal scorer is 22, which is the Georgian player. He must have played up front for us. Got 22 goals in 26 games, is a pretty good return, but obviously expected with how well we did. Our centre-back actually got 10 goals as well. Well, another centre-back got 15, so yeah, we must have been quite effective from corners. Yeah, that is the end of Season 1 though. There's going to be, hopefully, a bit of transfer work in the summer. We have got nearly 30 million to play with, and quite a healthy wage budget as well. But obviously there's going to be no Europe next season, as we didn't win either of the Cup or the Europa League, so it is just the league to focus on. So let's simulate now to the end of the transfer window in season 2. Right, so we have come back to the end of the transfer window, and we have made quite a few signings. To be fair, we have brought in Pedro Neto for 7.5 million, which I think is an absolute steal for a great player. Ryan Aït-Nouri as well, left Man City quite soon, 20 million going up to 24, not too bad. These players on the right we have got rid of, just players that definitely were not good enough. We've brought in Kimpembe on a free, Kessie on a free, Sancho on a free, Laporte on a free, Meslier on a free, Daka on a free, Renato Sanchez on a free. We have very much utilised the free transfer system. And then we had a little bit of an issue at right back. Tolisso actually was kicking off, so I bought in Rosa from Sporting Gijón, who actually they just got relegated, so he was quite cheap and he looks pretty good. And then Sedilio as well has come back to France. Has he ever played in France? Metz, but never played. Went to Freiburg on a free, and that's where he really developed himself. He actually scored quite a few goals in the... I wonder if he was a penalty taker. But yeah, so if we look at our strongest team, this is it for now. It is quite strong now, I believe. Some of the players are very good for this level. And if we look at the schedule so far, we've had a brilliant start. 2-0 win away from home, 6-1 win against Lens. A draw against Marseille at Marseille is not too bad, and it was with a late goal as well. And then we have just beat Angers 5-1 as well, an absolute demolition job. We don't actually play PSG until December, and if we look at the standings so far, we've got 10 points. PSG on 7, they have already got a loss, and that was to Nantes. But yeah, this season we're expected to qualify for the Champions League top 4, which I think we can easily do. Get to the quarterfinal of the Cup as well. It should be a little bit easier considering we don't have any Europe to play with. But that is the squad for now, and now we are going to simulate to the end of season 2. Right, so we have come to the end of season 2, and as we can see at the top there, it does say that we finished second, which is very good for our first season. And if we look at how our players did, our top goal scorer was the Georgian again. I'm not even going to try and attempt his name. Pedro Neto had a very good season. His average rating is quite high up there as well. Patson Daka did very well off the bench as well. Sancho did okay, chipped in with 21 goal and assists. Obviously we weren't as good at corners this season because obviously he didn't play as many games, but our centre backs didn't get anywhere as near as much goals. But if we do look at the competitions, yeah, we finished second. We've got Champions League football for next season. We finished narrowly behind PSG. It weren't too far away, only 7 points, but considering we only got promoted last season, that's pretty good. But we did end up winning the French Cup, which is amazing. First trophy, if you don't include the second division, and we won the final 5-1. Very dominant in the game, 3.5 XG. Let's have a look if we can see some of the goals and how we are playing. So Rosas has it on the right hand side, plays the ball back to Tesserman, and it falls to Sancho at the back post. They got a goal back with a free kick that fell to Enema. Actually, that goal has been disallowed, I believe. Not too sure. Another one from a corner, Laporte. And now a goal from the winger, smashing it into the back post. Goal from a free kick where Laporte's headed it across again for him. That is 4-1 at the minute. And then the final goal is from a corner to the back post where Laporte headers it in. Yeah, so a highly successful season back in the Champions League. We do have 22 million to play with and a bit of wage budget as well. Where we need to probably strengthen, if we have a look, this is currently our best team. Where we probably need to strengthen is maybe in midfield a little bit. Obviously, Kesse is a little bit older, and we might need to get in a striker who gets more towards the 30 goals. Maybe bring in a new goalkeeper as well. But that is the end of Season 2. Now we're going to simulate to the start of Season 3 and probably get towards the end of the transfer window and see what new signings we have made. Right, so we are back at the end of the transfer window and we have made some signings. So we have brought in Lyon for 15 million. Obviously I said about we might need to bring in another striker. He was available. 15 million is not a bad price and he does look quite good for this league. We've brought in Mads Engard as well. He was available, looks very good. Obviously I don't know too much of him. We got him from Mould for 4.2 million. He just looks quite good. Go back onto him. Yeah, looks quite good on the ball as a ball winning midfielder as well. And his mentals and physicals look very good as well. And then we've signed a new goalkeeper. We've got Aaron Ramsdale from Southampton for 28 million. Tobias Gilson as well. Gilson. Got him in from Inter Milan for 12 million. And it's another one who looks quite good in the midfield. Obviously, we have overhauled the midfield quite a bit. We have sold quite a few as well. As we can see here on the right hand side, one of our backup centre backs has gone out. Daka's gone as well to Notts Forest. Perry, who is the goalkeeper, obviously while we've got Aaron Ramsdale in, has gone to Monaco for 15 million, and Musa Nakete as well, nearly 10 million. And he was obviously in the first season, he was scoring all the goals from centre back. And there's a lot more that have gone out as well. We've got rid of Paletica, Sanchez, Vinicius, but we've brought in Torre in on a free, another backup striker. Danny Ceballos as well on a free. Joe Willock as well. Roger Ibanez has come in for centre back, and obviously he does look very good actually. His defending and his physicals and mentals look very, very, very good. This guy here, Mick Hoot, I don't know, French, and managed to get him on a free as well, and his stats do look very good. Hopefully he could play in that deep line playmaker role quite well. Delaine Bakwa as well, another French player, and we got him in on a free from Strasbourg, and it looks like quite a good one because he does look like a very good winger. And then finally, backup left back to help Aït-Nouri is Larios in on a free from Southampton. So now with our team, if we look at our strongest 11, this is what is available. Lyon has got 6 goals already in the games we have played. We will look at them games in a minute. So it does look like a very good signing to start with, and a lot of the new signings do come in to help out, but it was mainly to strengthen the bench, as we can see we have. So now looking at the league table, we have collected 6 points from 3 games. We managed to lose against Saint Etienne, who are in 3rd place at the minute after winning all 3, and they've beat me and Marseille already, so they've had a very, very good start. If we actually look at our schedule and how it's gone, we lost in the Trophy de Champions against PSG. Obviously it's always going to be a tough one. Played Rennes in the first league game. Lyon got 2 goals in that one. Kessie and Tolisso also scored, and then we beat Nantes 6-0 as well, which is a very good result. Lyon with a hat-trick, Pedro Neto with 2, and Gilson got a goal as well. Unfortunately, obviously we did lose against Saint Etienne, but is away from home against a tough team. Now looking at our Champions League group that we've been given as well, it's a tough one. We've got Chelsea, Seville, Newcastle, Atletico Madrid, Anderlecht, Rangers, PSG and Juventus. So it is a tough one. If we manage to get through, that would be quite impressive. Hopefully we can manage to at least get the playoffs. Right, so now we are going into Season 3. We're going to simulate to the end of the season, and hopefully we can maybe pick up the French Cup again, maybe challenge a bit harder for the title, and do quite well in Europe. Let's see you at the end of Season 3. Right, so we are at the end of Season 3, and we've actually managed to go backwards, I believe. So in second place again, but we have dropped a lot more points, and PSG were a lot better than they were before, only losing one time, and that was right at the start of the season. We made it to the knockout rounds in the Champions League as well, but Barcelona is who we met, and they were way too strong for us. We got knocked out of the 11th round as well, which is quite early in the French Cup. We came up against Marseille, so a tough draw, but that was won again by PSG. Lyon ended with 30 goals in the season, so that's actually what we wanted. We said that we wanted a striker who would get more towards 30 goals, and he did it. Pedro Neto and Sancho helping a lot with the goals as well, but other than that, there weren't much to write home about. We've roughly got 25 million again, not a lot of wage budget to play with, but we definitely are going to need something. In terms of their overall balance as well, we've actually quite massively improved it. They are now considered rich, whereas obviously before they were struggling. There's not much debt to the club either, only got a little bit of transfer debt. So if we look at the team as well, we're sort of not really struggling anywhere. Got some good average ratings, but maybe we can improve. Again, the DM position is something maybe we need to look at, and one of the attacking wingers as well, because although Pedro Neto is doing very well, obviously he's not very highly rated, and he probably could be inconsistent, as we can see with the last 5 games. But yeah, so we're going to simulate to the end of the transfer window in the start of season 4. We need to at least try and win the league before the end of the rebuild. That will be our main goal, and hopefully we can do well in Europe as well. Right, so we have come back at the start of season 4, and we have made quite a few signings, to be fair. We've brought in Marin Soticek, I believe. He is a winger just to help provide some attacking prowess to our wingers and going forward. On here we have sold quite a few players as well. We have sold Traore, who only came in on a free the season before, just wasn't working out for him. Loaned out Fofana. Laporte left on a free. Danny Ceballos left as well. Kimpembe left. Ernest left. Joe Willett left as well for 26 million. We actually got in the end for him. Tesserman's gone as well, and the Georgian up front has finally left. He's gone to Dortmund after we have replaced him with obviously Lyon. And furthermore, we brought in Tomori, who is a good centre-back. Hopefully, well, he's actually fractured his lower leg, so not doing too great so far. Brought in Mason Mount on a free. Obviously, I have done a lot of strengthening to the midfield, but when there's players like this on a free, he is obviously massively helps the squad depth. Bitstrup on a free as well, who's very good. He's one of our better players now in that position. And Boubacar Kamara on a free as well, giving him a very high wage, to be honest, with 200k. But our defensive midfield role was needed to be improved. We brought in this player, Vinloff, to come in at left back, and it seems he is starting most of the games. And Sir Catty as well. He is a Australian centre back. Got him from Parma, I believe it was. Yes, it was. And he does look quite a good player. Hopefully can shore up that defence a bit. And to be honest, looking how we have started, if we just ignore this one game against PSG where we conceded 4, but obviously that's always going to be a struggle away from home to PSG. We did beat them 1-0 in the Trophy de Champs, so we have got 1 trophy in the bag already. Not a massive one, but still, got to win on. Beat Rennes 4-1, beat Nice 5-0, Troyes 3-0, and Marseille 3-0 as well. Marseille beating Nice and Marseille with such a big goal line is very, very impressive. We are going to stick with the same formation as well, and if we pick our best 11, this is what comes up for us. 8 Nori does actually go in, but Vinloff has been playing some of the games. It takes Sancho out to the right where normally he's been playing on the left, and Soticek slips in that left-handed side attacking role. There is a lot of teams doing well in the league so far. we've got 2 on 12 points and 3 on 13 points. So we are 4th, but with us only losing to PSG, hopefully we can do a lot better than we did last season. Maybe this is the year that we finally challenge for the league title, but the only way we're going to find that out is if we simulate to the end of season 4. Right, so we've come to the end of season 4 and we've actually gone backwards. We've finished 3rd. Leon Delap's got some good goals again, 29. Sancho and Engard helping out in there as well. And Pedro Neto did well with the most assists as well, 13. We got knocked out in the playoff round again by Dortmund. In the league table, we finished 15th. We actually got 4 wins as well, but 3 losses to Tottenham, Juventus and Inter Milan. Draw to RB Leipzig also. But yeah, in the league, we've actually improved points-wise, but Monaco did a lot better. We lost 4 times and twice to Monaco, so they actually deserve to be above us. And losing at home to Montpellier is not ideal either. A lot of draws again, so we need to actually try and get out of them draws. We have got 22 million to play with, quite a decent amount in the wage budget as well. Yes, we have. So obviously next season is the last season. Hopefully we can take down PSG in the last season and achieve our goal of winning the league title. Right, so we'll come back at the start of season 5 and we are at the end of the transfer window, and we haven't really done much except for spend 70 million on Savio or Silvinho from Man City. A very strong winger, obviously played in the French league before, and his stats say it all really. They are very, very good. We also managed to get Manu Kone in on a free, currently injured at the minute, but he is also another very, very good midfielder. And the only out we've got is Ainsley Maitland-Niles as well. If we look at the tactic, I've slightly changed it, gone to 2 centre mids instead. This has worked previously on a tactic that is on my YouTube channel already. I will leave the link in below for it. But if we pick the best 11, this is the team that shows. Obviously very good team at the minute. There's been quite a few goals already and quite high average rating already. But if we look at the league, we are currently unbeaten, but we have got 2 draws. One being Saint Etienne away from home and PSG at home as well, 3-3. But we've got 3 wins already. PSG obviously only dropped points to us, so they are 2 points ahead of us at the minute. We do need to beat them in the league this season if we want to complete the rebuild. Our goal was just to win the league, considering PSG is such a powerhouse. In the Champions League, we have been drawn up against Ajax, Rangers, Club Brugge, Man City, Porto, Salzburg, Newcastle and Real Madrid. One of the easier group stages we've had so far. Obviously the goal of this rebuild was to win the league, stopping that powerhouse that is PSG, and this is our last attempt. So the only way we're going to find out if we can do that for the final time in the episode is simulate to the end of the season. So we have come back at the end of season 5, and finally we have won the league over PSG with a 7-point difference, a very healthy goal difference as well. We only lost 2 games, both at home as well, which is surprising, against Nice and Strasbourg, but they are obviously up there. 5 draws as well: Brest, Lorient, Nantes, PSG and Saint Etienne, all very good clubs, except from obviously Brest are quite down there as well, so that is a surprising draw. But a lot of wins, some highlights in there as well, with a 7-0 win we can see there. That is massive for the club. We seem to go first halfway through the season and then just keep on going. On top of that as well, we have won the French league, so we have done the domestic double. But however, in the Champions League, we did get knocked out in the league phase, which is very, very unfortunate. If we actually take a look at the schedule as well, a lot of points were dropped at the beginning, but then we went on an insane run. Don't worry about the Champions League, it wasn't so great there, but a massive turning point. You can probably look towards beating PSG away from home 2-1. And then since then, we only slipped up with 1 loss and 1 draw, only dropping 4 points in the second half of the season. and it is an amazing achievement. Now, if we look at the squad, Leon Delap has got 31 goals and 10 assists. He has constantly been around that 30 goal mark. I think he's got 60 goals in 3 seasons. Let's see. He must have played a little bit longer than he's obviously got 79 goals. Savio as well, very good. Silvino, as we know him now, 20 goals and 18 assists. He obviously was a massive factor in us winning the title this season, as he topped the assist record as well, and Engard in there helping out as well. Looking at the average ratings as well, obviously Savio with a 7.48 is extremely good. Most of our starting team had a green rating, which is good to see. Just in case we were interested, after winning the league, they did actually leave me with 10 million for the next season, which is surprising, as I have not a bad balance, but you know, last season we did lose a lot of money. So that is the end of the Lyon rebuild. We have successfully brought them back into the top division, and we have beaten PSG to the league in the last season. Unfortunately, we couldn't do very well in Europe. If we had another 5 years, maybe we could have competed in Europe, as we started to progress literally towards the end of the rebuild. But that is it for this episode and this rebuild. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe if you want to catch more, as I have started a Journeyman series as well. Alongside that, I'm going to do some rebuilds and maybe some tactic videos. But that is it for now, and we'll catch you in the next one.